AI is great to help you write, but to be a really confident writer, you need to do some inner work too. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 simple ways that you can feel more confident as a writer in your coaching or healing business. So let's get started. I'm Lynn and I help coaches and healers find the words they need to explain what they do and feel comfortable doing it. So let's get started with the 5 ways to feel more confident when you're writing as a coach or healer. So number 1, and this is going to be an easy one for you, is write about something you really care about deeply. And write for people you care about deeply. Now, this may seem like a crazy thing to say, but it is so important, because if you do that, you're going to be able to connect with those people. Yeah. Now, I really care about helping people write more easily, and people often tell me they feel that helps them feel that things are more doable, and your audience will feel things like that too. So writing isn't just about your head, it's also about your heart as well. So engage it, do something with it. That is the kind of thing that makes all the difference. Now, that's number 1, most important thing of all. You've got to really, really care about what you do and the people that you're doing it for. So start there. Now, I just referred to it a little bit. So it's not just about your heart when you're writing, it's also about your head. So you've got to engage both sides. Write from the heart, but use your head when you're writing too. You can't just choose one. It's not enough to just write free form and then throw it on the internet and hope that it's going to work. That is not going to do it. So you have to use techniques like, AI can make your life a lot easier, but you can also make sure that you've got good hooks, good titles, that you're using a call to action at the end of whatever it is that you're sharing. So make sure you're using your heart and your head when you write. So that was number 2. Now, if you want to get some more ideas about how you can be using, things like, tools like AI, I've got a download for you. So you can download that in the link in the notes. That's going to give you 3 simple ways to get started with AI. If you've never done anything with it before, this is a great place to start. It's not as scary as you might think, and it's going to really be a time saver without losing track of who you are. So that was number 2. Number 3, while you're busy focusing on yourself when you're writing, you're not focusing on your audience. It's a bit like if you've ever been around babies, you can distract them. If they're crying, just show them something. They often stop crying in the moment because they can only focus on one thing. That's true for you too as an adult. Not that I'm saying you're crying like a baby. Please don't think that. It's a choice. Do you focus on yourself or do you focus on your audience? If you focus on serving your audience, helping your audience, that's going to take your attention away from how you are feeling if you're not feeling confident, and put it more on the people that you're trying to help. And when you do that, you're going to feel, the lack of confidence that you may be feeling is going to start disappearing because you're not focused on it. Number 3. Number 4, a biggie. Redefine criticism. So one of the things that we're often worried about especially when we're posting online, is how are people going to react? What are people going to think? Now, to be honest, a lot of this goes back to experiences we've had earlier in life. So if you, for example, had a very critical teacher, you could still be experiencing that maybe a little inner voice in your head who talks in the same way as your teacher did. A lot of us have this, but it doesn't help you write. Your teacher is not there. You are not getting marks anymore. So try and redefine criticism. So back then, somebody was trying to help you do your best to get great grades at school. You are not at school anymore. You don't need to get great grades anymore. I mean, I literally still occasionally have contact with an English teacher of mine, and he did criticize my grammar on one occasion. I mean, in a very good natured way. But as I said, hey, that's not what I'm writing. That's not how I'm writing anymore. You know, no problem. Still friends, but that's not how I need to write anymore. Yeah. So I'm okay making mistakes. There are worse things. So that's one. You might be worried about the level of your English. You might be worried that somebody is going to say something, and they might, but it depends on why they're doing that, what they're trying to achieve, and how you respond. So that's one kind of criticism that you might be concerned about. Another one are those, well, let's face it, a lot of them are sad little men who don't have anything better to do, who just enjoy taking pot shots at women who are doing something online, who are probably more active than they are. These guys do that. Usually guys, not always. There are some sad women out there as well. But are you going to let somebody else who you don't even know most of the time decide for you what you're going to do with your life? So just, think about it. That person apparently has nothing better to do with their life than take pot shots at you, even if they don't know you. How sad is that? Do you feel the need to do that to other people? Probably not, because you're too busy doing the thing that you love, helping people, supporting people, working with them, making their lives better. That's your focus. So don't let somebody like that keep you small, keep you silent, keep you invisible, because they're not worth it. I had somebody a couple of weeks ago leave a comment under one of my videos telling me I needed psychiatric help. Well, fair enough. Apparently, that's what they think. But I know I don't. So, what does it say about somebody that they feel they need to leave a comment like that? They possibly need it more than I do. But that's up to them. It's their life. It's not my problem. Completely up to them. So don't let the criticism get you down. Right. And the final one when it comes to confidence is to do with AI. Now, AI can really, really help you when it comes to writing, but it can't replace you, and it shouldn't replace you. I think you can see AI. Imagine you work in a really chic restaurant. You're the chef. Yeah. You're the chef of a 3-star, 4-star restaurant. AI is your sous chef. It's smart. It knows what it's doing, but it needs instructions. It needs you to tell it what to do. It needs you to check the results. It needs you to educate it, teach it, so it can do things almost as well as you can. But it's still never going to be you. Yeah. So see it in the right way. If you see it like that, don't be worried by it. Yes, it can do a lot, but it's there for you and it can support you. So don't feel like, try not to focus on the idea that AI is so good anyway, I'm never going to be able to do it. No, AI is not human. It can't write like a human, but it can do a lot of really good stuff if you help it, if you tell it what it is that you need it to do. And that way, you're going to feel more confident about your writing too, because you can get it to do things, check things, for example. If you're worried about your English, get it to check your English. If you're worried, if you've remembered all of the technical bits about writing, get it to check your writing for that. You don't need to remember everything as long as you tell AI what it is that you want it to do. And there are ways to store that so you don't even have to think about it every time. But that is a story for another time. this is what I wanted to share with you today. If you would like to go deeper into posting and why, for example, you find posting hard to do, I've got a insight session coming up very soon that's called Why Posting Always Falls Off Your To-Do List. It's especially for life coaches and energy healers. I'd love to see you there. You'll find the link in the show notes. Come and find out why it is that you find it hard to post, because there are a lot of reasons why you might be finding it tough. I'll be happy to share some of those reasons with you at the insight session. See you there. If you enjoyed today's episode, you might like to check out 3 simple ways to use AI when you're writing as a coach or a healer. And you might also want to check out how to write when you can't write.